phone sat quiet on the table, like it knew before I did. I kept checking every hour, like a habit I couldn't quit. Every silence felt familiar, but it never cut this deep. I was wide awake and waiting while the city fell asleep. I told myself you'd answer, that you were only running late. But the clocks kept turning slowly, till belief began to fade. The day you stopped calling, all the colors turned to gray, and the words we never finished slowly drifted far away. The day you stopped calling, I learned the sound of letting go. There were storms I didn't weather, things I never got to know. I traced the names on old reminders, pinned like timelines on the wall. Every note of conversation, every promise, every fall. I kept hoping for a reason, something simple, something kind. But the truth was in the quiet, in the gap you left behind. I rehearsed the questions nightly, and the answers never came. Only echoes of our laughter and the absence of your name. The day you stopped calling, all the colors turned to gray, and the words we never finished slowly drifted far away. The day you stopped calling, I learned the sound of letting go. There were storms I didn't weather, things I never got to know. And maybe love is in the speaking, and it falters when we hide. Maybe distance forms a language that the heart can't override. I kept trying to remember where the breaking first began, but some endings don't want softly, they just open and expand. No ringing, no warning, just the quiet of the morning. The day you stopped calling, I wrote questions in the sky. Every promise got rewritten, every truth learned how to lie. The day you stopped calling, I learned how silence sounds when it's filled with every memory that refuses to come down. Now the phone sits on the table, and the night keeps pulling in. The day you stopped calling was the day I learned the end. The window hummed with distant cars while the city tried to sleep, and the night kept counting secrets that the daylight never keeps. I was tracing all the memories on the edges of your name, trying hard to be indifferent, but my hands refused to change. Every promise had its timing, every silence knew its part, and the truth was rearranging all the rooms inside my heart. Before the morning found me, I was someone you could hold. In the dream we kept pretending, in the warmth against the cold. Before the morning found me, we were safe from what we knew, in the hours built for longing, when the night belonged to you. There were echoes in the doorway where the laughter used to land, and the questions we abandoned still kept reaching for our hands. I was learning how to listen to the things we didn't say, while the future paced the hallway, waiting for the light of day. There's a cost to every yearning, there's a bruise to every claim. Even mercy leaves a footprint where the heart forgets its name. Before the morning found me, I was folded into grace. All the shadows kept their distance, all the hurt stayed out of place. Before the morning found me, there was mercy in the dark, just a whisper of forgiveness on the tremor of a spark. Maybe hope is just a shelter built of almost and despite. Maybe love is just the quiet we mistake for endless night. Before the morning found me, I was trying to remain, but the daylight wrote the ending that the darkness could not claim. Before the morning found me, you were real inside the dream, and the dawn unstitched the moment and around the in-between. Now I wait for other evenings where the truth can intervene, where I get to be beside you in the space that lies unseen. You closed the door so softly, like you'd be right back again. You smiled the way you always did, like I'd see you come around the bend. Nothing in your voice was trembling, no warning in your eyes. just an ordinary moment, holding all its quiet lives. And it didn't feel like endings, just a pause between two breaths. But the air grew oddly distant, and the room felt second-guessed. I didn't know it was goodbye, till the days kept passing through, till the mornings lost their color, and the nights forgot of you. I didn't know it was goodbye, till the echoes wouldn't fade, till the silence learned to linger in the space your absence made. I waited for a reason, for a message or a sign, something simple in its meaning, something honest, something kind. But the hours turned to numbers, and the numbers turned to weeks, and the questions found their shelter in the quiet no one speaks. I thought I'd feel the moment where forever came untied, but the heart can't tell the difference when it's caught inside the tide. I didn't know it was goodbye, till the days kept passing through, till the mornings lost their color, and the nights forgot of you. I didn't know it was goodbye, till the echoes wouldn't fade, till the silence learned to linger in the space your absence made. Maybe love leaves without warning, maybe endings don't announce, maybe heartbreak's not a rupture, but a slow and quiet count. And I replayed every detail, trying hard to rectify, searching for the moment you decided not to try. No goodbye, no warning sign, just the turning at the tide. I didn't know it was goodbye, till the world refused to bend, till the story lost its pages, and the ink reached bitter ends. I didn't know it was goodbye, till the truth came into view. I was waiting for tomorrow, but tomorrow left with you. You closed the door so softly, and I never questioned why. I thought you'd be returning, I didn't know it was goodbye. You were quiet as the morning when the night was giving in. Every word you didn't say felt like letting someone in. And I saw the warnings in the way you held your breath. I just traced the shape of maybe on the edges of what's left. I kept thinking love was simple, like it always knew its part. But I didn't see the breaking till I'd already come apart. I forgot to guard my heart, left it open, left it wide. Let the hope do all the talking till it swallowed all the pride. I forgot to guard my heart, thought forever knew its lines. But the truth was never gentle, and the timing never kind. There was comfort in your silence that I shouldn't have believed. Every someday you rehearsed was a future I received. And I didn't read the warning signs till they faded into smoke. By the time the truth arrived, it was kindness that you broke. All the reasons came too easy, all the questions came too late. And I stood inside the doorway with no hand left on the gate. I forgot to guard my heart, left it fragile, left it bare. Never thought that loving someone could feel lonely with them there. I forgot to guard my heart, didn't know how much it cost till I memorized your absence and the shape of what I lost. Maybe love is just a gamble on a promise unreturned. Maybe hearts were made for breaking so the lessons can be learned. I forgot to guard my heart, but I'm learning how to mend. Even endings have a purpose, even wounds can find their end. I forgot to guard my heart, but it's beating still somehow. I don't know what comes tomorrow, but I'm guarding it for now. I kept the truth inside my pockets, like a stone I couldn't hide. Every word I should have twisted, I let fall where it lied. I watched the world bend stories, and I try to understand. But honesty came naturally, even when it cost my hand. I saw the masks you wore so easily, the lines you never drew. And I wondered why the world seemed simpler for everyone but you. I never learned to lie, even when the silence begged me to. I never learned to hide, even when it shattered me and you. I never learned to lie, even when trace the edges of your stories where the colors wouldn't meet. I tried to follow every shadow and the places you'd retreat. Every secret you were keeping felt like a language I could read. But honesty was heavier than the weight of your deceit. I wanted to be like everyone else, to bend and break complete. But every time I tried it, I could only tell the truth, not lie. I never learned to lie, even when the silence begged me to. I never learned to hide, even when it shattered me and you. I never learned to lie, even when the truth could break the sky. I kept my heart unguarded, and I never learned to lie. Maybe some of us are born this way, with hearts that cannot bend. Maybe honesty is lonely, but it's the only way to mend. And though the world rewards deception and the shadows teach disguise, I'll keep standing with the truth I carry, because I never learned to lie. Never, never, I never learned to lie. I never learned to lie, even when the world could not forgive. I never learned to lie, even when it taught me how to live. I never learned to lie, even when the truth could break the sky. I kept my heart unguarded, and I never learned to lie. I never learned to lie. And maybe that's enough to try. The door was closing slowly, and I froze before the frame. Every step I didn't take still feels like it knows my name. The light was fading softly through the window in your room, and the air between us felt like it was meant for glue. I kept thinking I had time to say what I should say, but the moment slipped like water, and the night just walked away. I should have stayed longer, held the silence in my hands, kept the warmth against the cold, let the night obey my plans. I should have stayed longer, let the words escape my chest. Even if the world was leaving, I should have stayed, confessed. The chairs still hold your shadow, the floor remembers every step, and the clock that never mattered counted time I didn't get. I kept chasing every reason to excuse the way I ran, but I should have stayed longer, and I should have held your hand. I thought I I should have stayed longer. Oh, I should have stayed longer. Let the night remind me why. Every second that I wasted, every word I left to die. I should have stayed longer, even when the world was cold. I should have stayed just longer and let the story unfold. The door is closed forever, but the echo still belongs. I should have stayed longer, and maybe I still do. In songs. I drew the lines on empty paper, hoping the stars would bend. Tried to sketch the way our story could start and never end. Every choice I thought I made felt like grasping for the sky, but the hands of time kept moving, and I couldn't make them lie. I whispered prayers to shadows, I begged the night to stay, but some things are not for changing, no matter what we say. I tried to rewrite fate, to turn the hands another way, to hold the moments longer and keep the light from fading gray. I tried to rewrite fate, but the pages had been turned, and the lessons only settled once the fire has burned. I walked the streets of yesterday and counted all the signs. Every crossroad felt familiar, every echo traced the lines. I chased the chance of maybe in the corners of the past, but some roads are meant to vanish, no matter how you grasp. I wanted to believe in endings that could bend to my design, but the heart obeys its own clock, and the stars refuse to align. I tried to rewrite fate, to turn the hands another way, to hold the moments longer and keep the light from fading gray. I tried to rewrite fate, but the pages have been turned, and the lessons only settle once the fire has burned. Maybe life is just a river we can't control its flow. Maybe all we can do is follow where the currents choose to go. And even if I fail to change it, even if I lost the fight, I'll keep remembering the moment when I tried to hold the light. Tried to rewrite, but fate doesn't listen twice. tried to rewrite fate, to turn the hands another way, to keep the love we had alive and steal the night from day. I tried to rewrite fate, but the world had its own plan, and the only thing I'm left with is the memory of my hands. I tried to rewrite fate, and I learned how fragile we are. I tried to rewrite fate, but some stories stay where they You spoke in half-formed sentences, like thoughts that wouldn't land. Your eyes were on the distance, somewhere I couldn't stand. I reached for all the meanings hidden deep between your lines, but the truth kept rearranging every time you changed your mind. And I kept tracing all the patterns that were never meant to fit, trying to find the reason you were slipping through the split. I tried to understand you, try to read what wasn't said, try to build a conversation from the silence in your head. I tried to understand you, but the meanings came apart, and the words that might have saved us never made it to your heart. I asked the smallest questions, hoping you would let me in, but you answered in deflections, like the seams were wearing thin. There were stories in your posture, there were wars behind your stare, but you never let me near them, and I never knew the way. I kept hoping for an opening where your walls began to fade, but you guarded every corner of the choices that you made. I tried to understand you, try to read what wasn't said, try to build a conversation from the silence in your head. I tried to understand you, but the meanings came apart, and the words that might have saved us never made it to your heart. Maybe some things stay unspoken, even when we try to share. Maybe loving isn't knowing every secret someone bears. And even if I couldn't solve you, I still wish you would have stayed. Not every mystery needs answers to be held or to be made. I tried, but but the truth refused to slide. I try to understand you, try to lift what weighed you down, try to meet you in the middle, where the quiet made no sound. I try to understand you, but the end began too soon. You left me with the questions and the echoes of the room. I try to understand you, and I guess that was the clue. Sometimes love can't cross the distance between me and you. The night held every echo of the words we never said. I traced the outline of your shadow in the corners of my bed. The world kept moving forward, but my heart refused the pace. I kept searching for your presence in every empty space. I thought I could keep holding even when you slipped away. Every memory felt heavier, every dawn a longer day. I wasn't ready to let go, not of the light inside your eyes, not of the quiet that we shared, not of the nights we couldn't hide. I wasn't ready to let go. When the world was moving on, I held the pieces that remained and tried to carry on. I kept replaying every moment, every laugh, every tear, every time you almost lingered, every word I didn't hear. I told myself that waiting would somehow make it right, but the clock kept stealing hours and the stars dissolved to light. I tried to tried to make the loss feel small, but the silence spoke louder than the words that mattered most of all. I wasn't ready to let go, not of the warmth we used to know, not of the gentle conversations, not of the places we would go. I wasn't ready to let go. Pieces that remain and tried to carry on. Maybe hearts are slow to follow where the mind has already fled. Maybe letting go is never simple, even when the love is dead. And I remember every moment, even if it's only mine. I wasn't ready to release you, I wasn't ready for the time. Not ready, not ready to let it all slip through. Holding on to echoes The night holds every echo, and I hold it close on high. I wasn't ready to let go, but I'm learning to let go now. I kept waiting for the words that I thought you'd never speak. Every glance a quiet question, every silence made me weak. I rehearsed the things I wanted, but they fell apart in time. And the moments slipped between us like a bell without a chime. I should have asked the questions, I should have made you see, but we danced around the edges of what we wanted to be. Next time, say it first. Don't let the quiet take the lead. Don't wait for someone else to stumble. Don't hide the truth you need. Next time, say it first, before the moment fades away, before the words are only echoes that the night can't replay. I trace the lines of every gesture, every pause you left behind, every time you almost told me, every thought you didn't find. We were both too busy fearing all the things we couldn't prove, while the clock kept marking hours that could never be removed. I wish I heard it clearly before it all dissolved. Every unspoken sentence could have been resolved. Next time, say it first. Don't let the quiet take the lead. Don't wait for someone else to stumble. Don't hide the truth you need. Next time, say it first, before the moment fades away, before the words are only echoes that the night can't replay. Maybe courage lives in speaking, even when it feels unsure. Maybe love waits for the moments where our voices can't endure. I remember all the overs and the things I never heard, and I'll promise next time I'll be braver with my words. Say it first before too late. Next time, say it first. Don't let the silence choose way. Don't let hesitation linger. Don't let the chance decay. Next time, say it first, before the moment fades away, and the story we could have written becomes the one we can't replay. The night still holds the echoes of the things we left unheard. Next time, say it first, before the words are just a blur.